California's ultra-rich are threatening to leave the state over a proposed billionaire tax. Supporters say they're pushing for it to cover the Trump administration's massive cuts to low-income health care. CBS LA political reporter Tom Waite shows us how the issue is dividing Democratic leaders.
It boils down to this. Those in favor of this one-time tax on the ultra-rich say it will protect jobs and health care across the state. Those who are opposed to it say it will send wealthy people fleeing to other states to avoid paying the tax. At the World Economic Forum, Governor Newsom could not escape an issue that's dividing the Democratic Party, a proposed billionaire tax in California, which Newsom opposes.
A one-time wealth tax at a state level that almost exclusively goes to solve one problem, health care, and starves the rest of the general fund, that has had already the impact of people moving out of our state.
One of the state's largest healthcare unions, Service Employees International Union, or SEIU, is one of the biggest backers of the proposed billionaire tax.
I'm supporting it because after hearing that about 3 to 3.4 million Californians would lose their healthcare insurance, that was very alarming.
Mike Yvonne with SEIU is a certified nurse's assistant at Cedars-Sinai in Los Angeles.
With the cuts, it could lead up to 145,000 healthcare workers being laid off.
SEIU and progressive Democrats are pushing the billionaire tax as an answer to massive cuts made by the Trump administration to healthcare services for people with low incomes. It's estimated California has more billionaires, around a couple of hundred of them, than any other state. If the measure makes it on the ballot, it would impose a one-time 5% tax on billionaires, including their stocks and other assets. There's strong opposition among the elite in Silicon Valley.
People who will benefit are the taxpayers of Texas and Arizona and Florida, who will now have more billionaires relocating to their state and sharing in the burden of paying for their public services and their infrastructure.
A recent poll shows that just under half of voters support the tax.
On the one hand, you can see where it comes from. There are tremendous inequalities of wealth and income in California. The proponents would say, look, this is a one-time tax and it applies to people who are already there. The trouble with that argument is if you do it once, a lot of billionaires are going to figure they're going to do it again, and I better get out of here.
Backers of the billionaire tax still need to gather signatures and get their message to voters.
I think that I would vote for it, but my hesitation is just because money is designated towards health care, it's not necessarily going to go there, so that would be my big apprehension.
Supporters of the wealth tax must gather 875,000 signatures by June 24th in order to get the issue on the November ballot. In the newsroom, I'm Tom Waite, CBS LA.